Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Sharon Zadkiel here for your general reading for the month of September 2019. Please be reminded that I'm not a spiritual master or a guru, so what comes out in the reading for you today is the most likely outcome with the energies as they sit here and now. You have free will. May you be blessed with good choices. Now, before I start, I'd like to mention the current astrological climate that we find ourselves in. We have in the middle of a super new moon. I'm actually recording this on 31st of August. And so this moon is bringing up for us areas that need to be addressed. We may find ourselves, as many have, a little bit jangled because we are being triggered. The emotions are heightened and when we're triggered, we're actually able and given the opportunity to look at the trigger, what's triggering us, how it's triggering us, and how we are reacting to it. Even though energies can be a bit volatile and emotions can be a bit volatile, you'll find that you won't actually sit in the energy for as long as you used to. It will be instant, rapid, and then gone, enabling you to take that breath, to take that step back and really reflect on what just happened. What was your part in it? How you can shift your energy, and so instead of reacting to somebody who is toxic and triggering you in a less than healthy manner, we can really sort of start responding to these situations with dignity and with grace, allowing us to stand in our truth, speak our truth, stand in our integrity, and when we do communicate to those that are triggering us, we can do it quietly and calmly, enabling the situation to be diffused and the changes that we want to be made happen. So it's a time of really looking at our relationships, our interactions, where we work, where we live, the whole kit and caboodle, down to what timeline we would like to be on. At the moment, we've been going through a timeline shift, and we can choose whether we stay on the current timeline and the one that we've been on for quite some time with the same relationships, if they be harmonious and beautiful and you're heading in a path that is in alignment with you, absolutely stay there. If you do find, however, that this timeline has you in Groundhog Day and dealing with toxic relationships, destructive circumstances, etc., etc., then it's time to jump onto the new timeline, and it's time to do it now. You need to make that choice before the timeline seals. I think it's around the 19th of September. There are others out there that can give you a much detailed impression of what's going on, and I'll let you do your own research there. But I thought it's worth noting that we are in a time and a place where we can choose to vibrate at a higher frequency and to choose a new path, to choose a new timeline, choose a new reality. We have the ability to let go of the past, old habits, old ways, old people, and move into the future. That choice is going to be ours. May you be blessed with good choices. As I said before, life's happiness is determined by them. Okay. Cancer, what do you most need to know for the month of September 2019? Okay, well, the first card to come out for you today is the Knight of Wands. So coming into the September, all that work that you have been doing over the last 12 months to 2 years is going to put you in a place to make your decisions of whether to stay in the current timeline or to shift. As I said, you have until the 19th, and know that once that timeline seals, we are with those energies for the next 12 years. as you make your decision of what you want to do and really analyze what has actually been going on for you, I do hope and pray that you do take the time out to do that. Be mindful that a lot of the circumstances that you found yourself in have been through self-imposed restrictions and bonds. There have been things that you haven't wanted to look at, and you have been keeping the wall up and protecting yourself from that which is around you, from, basically with the devil card here, which is, could be for some of you a Capricorn person, but this is a card that warns about hidden forces. This is the card of self-sabotage. And for some of you, I believe, dear Cancer, that for the last 12, 18 months, you have been self-sabotaging yourself and keeping yourself stuck and in the current situation that you find yourself in. You can move away from this situation. You can move away from the negativity. That choice is yours. You have, for whatever reason, chosen to stay within that restriction and not head out. But it's time to let those boundaries go. Set yourself free so that you can enjoy the harmony, the fulfillment of the energy that the Nine of Cups brings. Because at the moment, if you remain stuck, you can't enjoy the sunshine. You can't enjoy that which is coming to you that is joyful, that is light, because you're stuck in this heavy energy. You need to allow the success to bring the harmony and the fulfillment. Allow the sun to shine down on you with abundance. Letting go of past habits, past people. With the new moon and the timeline shifts and sealing, it is a time of looking at exactly what is in your best interests moving forward. Do you want to stay with the old? Do you want to move into the new? Do you want to keep the darkness and stay in the darkness with the negativity? Or do you want to turn that around and allow the sun to shine down? That choice is going to be yours, dear Cancer. For many of you, you've been wanting to get to a point of independence, and the Queen of Swords brings that with her. She brings the complex situations. She is able to use her intelligence and her complex personality to cut through the bullshit, to allow you to see that there has been conflict in the past, and you may have won the argument, but in the process of winning that argument and making your point, what have you lost? The Five of Swords talks about false victories, having to swallow your pride and accept the inevitable for what it is. Like the Two of Pentacles, you have been juggling too many things. This has been a time of indecision, and you'll come into December really not knowing exactly what you want to do and having to make those decisions. Do you decide to get rid of your shackles, to stop thinking small, to think on a larger scale, to allow the abundance of the universe to really and truly enter your life? It's about choosing what you want to do. For many of you, because we have harmony and fulfillment, and right underneath that sitting the Emperor card. For some of you, this may be an Aries type energy, boss man, self-employed, but within the realm of the astrological energies that are going on at the moment, I think many of you, dear Cancer, are actually looking at becoming the Emperor, becoming the boss man, looking at ways that you can get out of the situation that you find yourself in and start being that which you want. Becoming self-employed is a possibility. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you do step out of your comfort zone, let go of the shackles, let go of the scarcity mentality, make the tough decisions that need to be made, realize that there have been things that have been happening and that will happen in the month of September that will leave you feeling like you'll have to swallow your pride and accept the inevitable. Which way do you really want to go? You know, with the sun and making the right decisions, it's like, you do have the success. So if you are embarking on a new beginning, know that destiny is working for you and on your behalf, and you will be able to reap the rewards. But you will need to make the decisions. And once the decisions are made, then you'll need to put into action those things that are required to get you to your happy place, to get you to the point where you do feel harmony and fulfillment. Because there have been choices on the table. The same cards keep on coming up over and over, and I think this is more to do with the collective energy and how strong astrological energies are at the moment. Because, like many, dear Cancer, you will need to have a look at all the choices on the table. Try not to get overwhelmed. Try not to get stuck. And then use your wisdom needs to be used regarding the choices of your aims and your goals. You will need to, in the month of September, decide what it is that you really want, and then choose it, grasp it with both hands. Because if you choose correctly, then you have, the beautiful, I love it when I see the Six of Swords. Yes, it is a time of sadness. Yes, it is a time of loss, because when we do move away from that which isn't working for us and do travel into the future, we do leave behind places, people, and things. It's time to move out of the tumultuous, rough water and start moving towards the calmer waters. There is success here for you. You will carry the burdens and the responsibilities, and you will need to do the work, but this whole process has allowed you to see who you truly are and look at the maturity earned through the successes that you have achieved over the last 12 months, 2 years. And through those adversities and through those challenges, you have learnt strength of will, which will, if you allow the sun to shine, if you think on a larger scale, if you stop thinking small, if you stop thinking restricted, then you can reach the point of the Three of Cups. The celebrations, the healing, the love. Fate is working for you. Destiny is working for you with the Wheel of Fortune here. So allow divine timing. Allow yourself to make the decisions that are based on where is your energy most aligned. What is it that you truly want? If you do decide to start a new enterprise, then the universe is going to step in. You will need to do the work. You will need to cut out those people that no longer serve you, or those places, things and time that you really need to go, so that you can have the harmony, the fulfillment that you deserve, that you can surround yourself with like-minded people that are uplifting, that are positive, supportive, letting go of anything that is of the darkness. Yes, you do have to think in a three-dimensional format because we live in the 3D. However, you can allow the 5D to become your reality. That is what this timeline shift and sealing is all about. Deciding exactly where you want to go, which part of the world you want to be. For some of you, dear Cancer, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually look at moving overseas or spending time overseas to gain the experience and the skills so that you can bring it back and utilise it back home if you choose to come back home. Okay, so what do the angels most want you to know? Cancer. What does Cancer most need to know for the month of September? Acceptance, dear Cancer. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Absolutely beautiful. May you have a blessed September. Make decisions that are based on not only your greater good, but for the greater good of all, and reap the rewards. Enjoy the celebrations of the success that hard work brings. Many blessings to you all. Sharon.